Good news, everyone. Welcome back to Dead Man Daisy's kanji study streams. I've got 12 new vocabulary words for you today, so you know the drill. That's my point. We're going to write down 12 new vocabulary words today. If you see a kanji you don't know, write it down 10 times. Got to get that roadmap. If you see a word you don't know, write it down 3 to 5 times, only if it's got new kanji in it. If it doesn't have new kanji in it, if you don't know how to write kanji yet, head on over to gshow.org. That's JISHO.org. They got all the kanjis over there. They got all the characters. You find the ones you need. You learn how to write them down, then you come back and be like, all right, I guess I'll write them down. It's fun watching this on stream, but I suggest you head on over to youtube.com for the real ish, just so you can rewind and do everything. Either that or you can watch it on Twitch, post the completion of it. Either way, I won't be chatting a whole lot, but feel free to ask questions, and I'll try and at least check over every once in a while to see if something's come up. So let's get started. Our first word for today is kurushi. Kurushi is painful, difficult, distressing, or struggling against something. This kanji on the left over here is, it has two adjectives attached to it. One of them is kurushi, or painful or difficult, and the other one is nigai, for bitter, like a bitter taste. So both of them kind of have to do with pain and difficulty. Bitter or painful is kurushi. Radicals in this kanji are grass on top of our kanji for old. Kurushi. Kurushi. So the old grass is painful because it's brittle. And it also tastes bad because it's bitter. Kurushi is painful or difficult. Kurushi. Number 2 is enyasu. Enyasu. This literally means the yen, which is cheap, which means the cheap yen, referring to, fluctuations in the yen's price versus other denominations or versus other countries' money. So we've got enyasu. En on the left, enyasu on the right. Yen. Enyasu. Cheap yen. Cheap. Enyasu is cheap yen. Number 3 is taishi. A taishi kan is a building for ambassadors or an embassy. And the taishi himself is just the ambassador. Kanji here mean big and use. Ambassadors are for big use. Don't know how you're going to remember that. Good luck. Taishi are the big use people. A little bit about my study kind of strategy. I watch a lot of TV and, hey, obvious. I signed up for Japanese cable a few weeks ago, so that's been a big help. So lots of listening, not a whole lot of reading, but lots of kanji studying. And Taishi is ambassador. So if you're thinking I spend 20 minutes a day studying, you're wrong, because that's not enough for anybody, honestly. You need to really immerse yourself. Number 4 is ishun, in an instant, a moment, or for an instant. New kanji here, which is matataku, majiroku, or shun, which is a wink, a blink, or a twinkle, which means in the twinkle of an eye, essentially. In one twinkle, ishun, instant, moment, or for an instant. Ishun. Radicals in this kanji are an eye on the left side, and on the right side we have, what are you? We have an eye, and on the right side we have a type of morning glory. So a twinkle in the eye is kind of the shape of a morning glory's flower. So a wink, a blink, or a twinkle is the eye of a morning glory. Matataku, majirogu, or shun. Shun no shun. Eye of Shun. Matataku. Majirogu. Shun. Magu. Taku. Jirogu. Eyes. Twinkle. In one twinkle. Happening instantly. Ishun is in a blink, instant, or Ishun desu. Number 5 is Gensho. Gensho is a decrease, a reduction, or a decline with our kanji for to decrease on the left, he or gen. And on the right side, we have sho for a little bit. So to decrease a little bit is decreasing or reduction. Decreasing or reduction is Gensho. Gensho desu. Decrease or increase or Gensho is decrease or reduction. Number 6. Kuwashi is detailed, full, or well acquainted. Kuwashiku ni setsume shinasai. Please explain or explain yourself detailed or well. This kanji is made of 2 radicals. On the left side we have speaking, and on the right side we have a sheep. So speaking to the sheep. You have to explain to the sheep in detail because they're very dumb. You have to explain in detail. Kuwashi is acquainted. Sho. Kuwashi or sho is detailed. Kuwashi or sho. Kuwashi. 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 Kuwashi or Kuwashi or Kuwashi. Kuwashiku ni is to do something in a detailed way. Number 7, no kanji here. This is just Hassami, or pincers or forceps, as in pincers of a crab or a scorpion or something. Pincers, Hassami. Hassami desu. Kani no Hassami ga oishii desu. Kani no Hassami wa oishii desu yo. Crab's claws are delicious. Or pincers. Number 8. Number 8's another easy one. This is just tent. Tento is a tent. Tento. To is tent. To. To. Tsugi wa teiki. Teiki is a fixed period of time, at regular intervals, or could be referring to in stocks and trade future contracts, which are set for a fixed period of time. Teiki. On the left side, we have te for a set or setting, and on the right side, we have ki for some period of time. Teiki is a fixed period or regular interval of ki. This is a fixed interval or a set period. Fixed interval or a set. Set interval or a fixed period of. Heiki desu. No new kanji there. Number 10 is noka. Noka is a farming family, a farmer, or a farmhouse. No on the left side is a new kanji here, which means agriculture or farmers. The radicals that make up this kanji are a bending around a dragon. I'm going to take the dragon being more like the mountains, kind of a winding mountain range is teiki. Or, sorry, is no. And the thing you do around the bends of the mountain range and the flat spaces between them is you farm and you grow agriculture. You grow vegetables and such in agriculture. So no ka. Ka is the second kanji here, which either means family or home. So a no ka is a farmhouse, the farmer himself, the farming family, because ka can also refer to a person who does X, as in he's in the house of X, of farming. He is a farmer. And our new kanji here is no, agriculture or farmers. No is agriculture or farm. Bending, round, dragons. Fronting nature to grow crops. Oka. Farmer, a farmhouse, or a farming. Oh. Thing around. The sign of the dragon, I should say. This radical underneath is the radical for the Chinese sign of the dragon. It's not actually a Oka. We see that kanji for a dragon in our word for basket. Or not? Oka. Farmer. Agricultural space. Oka is a farmer or a farmhouse. Number 11 is Gangkai. Gangkai is a limit or a boundary. On the left side, we have the limit, Gen. And on the right side, we have Kai, which is the world. So a limit out in the world somewhere is just a limit or a boundary. Gangkai. Or a boundary. Gangkai. Gangkai desu. Gangkai is boundary somewhere out in the Gangkai. You'll probably hear this in anime. They're always saying they're at their limit or that's the limit. Kore wa Gangkai ka. Is this my limit? Or is this the limit of my power? Especially Goku and such. They're always talking about power limits. It's always Genkai this, Genkai that. So Genkai is a boundary somewhere out in the world, or your own limit. Could be referring to your own. Who knows? It's some boundary somewhere. And our last word for today is Taisho, which is a target or an object of worship. Tai is kind of reverse or un. And on the right side, we have Sho or Katadoru, which is either an elephant, but more likely it doesn't mean elephant and it just means shape. So the subject or target is kind of the thing you're facing with some act. So it's the shape that's on the reverse side of you, whatever your target is, whatever thing you're attacking is your taisho, is the target or an object of something, or the subject of some worship, or the subject of praise, or the subject of an attack. Taisho. Taisho desu. Taisho desu. Target or the subject, some act. Taisho. Target or the actee upon which actions are done. Taisho is a target or a subject of something. All right, that's going to be it for today. Let's go back to the top. Make sure we got all these bad boys memorized. You know what it is. Taisho wa kurushi, painful or difficult, using our kanji for bitter. Kurushi is difficult or painful. Tsugi wa a cheap yen, the cheap yen versus the strong yen. Enyasu. Yasu. An ambassador is a taishi, the big use guy. Taishi. Ambassador. An instant, a moment, or for an instance is ishun, or in the twinkling of an eye. Ishun. Ishun is instant or for an instant. To decrease, reduce, or decline is gensho. Gensho desu. Gen being to decrease. Gen. Decrease. Gensho is just a little bit. A decrease is a decreasing a little bit. Gensho. Chotto matte ne. Just make sure that's right. Gensho. Hai. Gensho. Detailed, full, or well acquainted is Kuwashi. The speaking to a dumb old sheep who needs all the details. Kuwashi. Detailed. Kuwashiku ni is to do something in a detailed way. In a detailed way. Kuwashiku ni setsumei shinasai is a command. Explain in full. Explain all the way. Tsuki wa pincers or forceps, which is Hassami. Hassami are a crab. Kami. Ani. No. Hassami are a crab's pincers. Hassami. Tsugi wa a tent. A tent is just tento. Tento desu. Tento is a tent. A fixed period, a regular period, or a fixed period of time is a teiki. Teiki. Fixed or set on the left. Ki for a period of time on the right. Teiki. A farming family, or a farmer, or the farmhouse that he resides in, is a noka, with our bending around the mountains of the dragons to farm in, and ka for his house, his family, or his profession. Noka. Farming family, a farmer, or a farmhouse. A limit or a boundary is a genkai. Kagiru, or gen, for boundary. Gen. And kai for the world. Mo genkai da, says Goku. Tsugi wa a target or an object of worship is a taisho. Taisho desu. With opposite, tai, and sho being the right shape. Taisho is the opposite shape of whatever that you're worshiping. Taisho. 今日の言葉は大将、限界、農家、兵器、テント、ハサミ、詳しい、現象、一瞬、 大使、円安と苦しいです。Thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. どうもありがとうございました。じゃあまたね。またね。